There is so much negative news floating around in the market regarding layoffs that when I saw this positive news around hiring happening in startups, I thought it's worthwhile to share it with all of you. So again, not a very long video, but very important in terms of understanding the trend that we might see in 2023 around hiring happening in early stage startups. And when I say early stage startups, these are small companies, let's say around 20 people to 30 or maybe 50 people odd companies. So this survey was done by Randstad and FICCI, and they spoke to around 300 startups, and around 80% of them have said that they're going to hire more people in the next few months in 2023. Which brings us to a very logical question around what is the reason? Why do they think they want to hire more people? One reason is because they got more funding in the Series A round from investors, so they have money on board and now they want to expand. And second reason is they got more orders in hand. They got project orders in hand which they want to execute and deliver. So these are primarily the two reasons why companies are going to hire. Now the next logical question is, what kind of companies are these? Are these just IT companies, or there are other companies from other sectors as well? So the answer to this question is that it is not just IT and ITES, but along with this, these are companies from healthcare, fintech, manufacturing, agri and agri-tech, and also AI, ML and deep tech. Another question which was asked to them was around whether they are going to hire full-time employees or contractors. So there is a very healthy mix as part of the hiring plan. 58% of the companies are looking for permanent hires or full-time employees, and 42% of these companies are looking for gig workers or temporary workers or contractors. And I also strongly believe that the gig culture or the contract jobs are going to increase in future in India. Next question is around the experience range. What kind of experience range are these startups looking for? So the answer is pretty predictable. So they are mostly looking for junior level and mid-level roles. Senior level roles may be less as compared to junior and mid-level roles. What are the top locations in which they are hiring? So they are hiring for senior roles in Hyderabad and Pune, and for mid-level and junior level there are cities like Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Chennai, Bangalore and Kolkata. They were also asked around their plans to hire from top premier institutes like IIT or IIMs, to which they have said that they will not rely a lot on IITs and IIMs. They'll probably hire 9% or 10% from these premier institutes. But otherwise, for junior talent, they will go to state engineering colleges or private B schools. So that's where they will do a campus placement. And lastly, the most important questions around how do they plan to retain talent? Because a lot of people are now scared to work in startups. People just move out of startups because they think it's not a secure job. And as expected, a majority of these startups have retention plans around ESOPs, which is employee stock option plans. Over 40% of these companies have already started to give ESOPs to their employees, and a lot more are going to go that route. So overall, I think in this kind of a market situation where there are so many layoffs happening in top product companies, it's a win-win situation, because employees who got impacted by layoffs are also looking for jobs. They have experience which can be utilized by these startups, and these startups are also looking for talent. So I think it's a very welcome move that startups are hiring people. If you are one of those people who got impacted by layoffs, I think it's a good idea to work in a startup. You just don't get to experience one kind of role. You may be hired for one kind of role, but you may end up doing different kind of roles as well. So it gives you a lot of exposure that way. So depending on which phase of your career you are in, you may want to utilize this opportunity and get some real good exposure in a startup. I hope you liked the video. Do share it in your network. I'll see you in another video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye for now.
खत्म, बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया।